G'day, mate, and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included with me, Jetty. In our last episode, well, we finally got the puff farm all worked out, happy and done. Also, we started deconstructing whole large sections of the old bases that we no longer use. We also set up just a geotuner or two, along with a whole bunch of industrial machines that we either just hadn't built or we hadn't put to good use inside the base yet. That's all been fixed now. We also got a couple of scanners, automated scanners up and running, so hopefully we can shut the blast doors before, meteorites come in and smash up all our poor solar panels. Today's episode, well, I want to make sure our geotuners actually have something to geotune, and today's plan is going to be get this steam vent geotuned and overclocked and up and running so we can just get nice clean water and take it directly off to make some oxygen. But before we do any of that, of course, we need to find out what the 4D printer has to offer. And the answer is the printer has absolutely nothing. Okay. All right, well, with that out of the way, let's start with a couple of side projects. I love side projects. There's always side projects to do. One of them is finding some mesh tiles. Mesh tiles, metal tiles, blanket tiles, mesh tiles. Let's start with mesh tiles. We'll hope for the best. I want to cover about 18 tiles. And then I want to put in a couple of those because our current scanners are doing a bad job, a very, very bad job. You have a scan quality of 30 because you have interference from nearby industrial machinery, like everything here. Also this. Also, you can't see the sky cleanly because, well, there's stuff in the way. You, same problem. By the way, Boss Jones, we've sent him off to space already. He's off getting more research. You have a scan quality of 35. Again, that is probably due, what am I, 10, 12 by 12. Yeah, that is definitely due to stuff being in the way, like, the edge of the map. Also, well, regolith and other stuff. So we're going to attempt to put one all the way over here. I have a power cable that we can steal, and that is made out of steel. Perfect. And automation. We want a space scanner right there. Is that plugged in? No, it's not plugged in. We're going to set up that. Now, I don't need it to actually I don't need it hooked into the automation grid because what I'm doing is I'm using the network scan quality, which is awesome at 13%. But I'm using that on this tower, well, this space scanner that is perfectly protected, to automation. To shut the doors should we sort of detect something incoming. Now, if I was a smart person, I could just check the star map every now and then, and I can see that that's coming and it's going to be here in some amount of cycles. Does it tell me how long before it gets here? It does not. It does not at all. But in theory, somebody could use the telescope to double check and find out, allow meteorite shower identification. So in theory, you don't have power. You don't have power. If I disconnect you, maybe? Yeah, the problem is we don't really have an atmosphere in here. We need to superheat this water, and I didn't really leave myself a good option to do that. Figuring it would just happen naturally with these guys running over some time. I don't know, maybe we can identify that. But that's one tiny project I need to do. My big project, my main project is, well, I want to set up this. I want to set this up. I want to get this going. Dupes can reach up 4 tiles, yes. So the plan is down here, I want to build a couple of steam turbines. That's the easy part. We just head into power and we go, nope, not solar panel, steam turbine, out of lead, 1, 2, 3, 4. The reason I have 4 is because you with 2 geotuners are going to output 6.5 kilos per second at 150 degrees. These guys use 2 kilos per second. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8. So I have a little bit of excess, which is good. The catch is I need to design this with fallbacks. Yes, fallbacks. Let's go with fallbacks and fail safes because at the moment everything's steam. But, well, the steam's 133 degrees, which means it should run into the steam turbines. But if the steam in here gets too cold, then I might need a way to heat it up. I also need to clear any nasty gases out of the inside. So we're going to hope that this grand plan works. I'm not confident. I'm really not confident, but you never know. All right, so I need to start with some basics. First off, it is 10 tiles from the middle on both sides, which means I should have something roughly even. I also need to do utilities. We're going to need a aqua tuner out of steel, of course, and I'm going to rotate you and put you right there. Yes, with you going right there. Beside that, in case I get condensation, I need to have a liquid pump, which is going to go in that tile there. And then I'm going to need some automation. Can I go there to there plus there to there? We're going to need a hydro sensor in that one and plumbing. I will need a pipe thermo sensor in that one. Okay. Next step is going to be back to plumbing. I'll need insulated pipes. We're going to have, we're going to have liquid in, which will go to there, and then output and go up to here. And then radiant pipes out of lead will do, up and back. That should be that done. Fairly simple. Now, insulated pipes output, I need to get all this water out, which needs to come here plus here and join those two together. I need to bridge all these together so they can all output. And I also need to get power in here. And this is where things are going to probably start getting tricky. Power-wise, we're going to need a conductive plate here plus here. I'm going to need that to go up higher. Yep, I need that to go there. I need to run my electrical cable over to here. Yep. I'm going to need that little ladder to go away. I need to run electrical to there. I need to put a joint plate in there. I need to run you to there and to there. And that should be everything. You guys can get the ladder put in. I can remove the other ladder. I also need to put in a mini gas pump because we're going to need to make a vacuum in here, which I'll put here. And then we're going to vent that out there. And we'll come, well, actually, you're going to vent here in the long run, actually, I think. Can I get a high pressure gas vent in there? Okay. All right, I need to put a ladder. Okay, first off, I need to deconstruct those two. Put you there. I need to deconstruct buildings. I need those two gone and those two gone. I need a touch of automation because I need to get into this room whilst also sealing this room, which is going to be the difficult part. Yeah, it's going to be lots of difficult parts. Okay, so ladders are in. So if ladders are in, I can build that tile in. I can also start building in... No, I can't build those in until Dupes actually get in here and get this stuff done. Okay, what else can I do? I can put in my door. So I need a mechanical airlock right there, which is hooked up to that automation wire, so I can manually shut the door because, well, we need to do a few things. Okay, so power's done, water's done, which will then come out over here. And as for my water, the plan is to run it, well, up to the base. But, before we run up to the base, there's a couple of things I'd like to do with it. One is I'd like to, well, run it through these guys. Deconstruct all of those. There to there to there to there. Yep. And then I'm going to need a ladder in that tile. That's wrong. I need a ladder in that tile. Yep. That should be correct. And then can I grab my plumbing? Sure, out of granite. I don't know. And you're going to run right through there. Yeah, I need one of those. You're also going to need power to come in here. Yeah, and into... Is it that tile? I think it's that tile. Gas pump? Get a confirmation now. Power. Yep, so I need to have power in here to run the oil well, plus also power to run the gas pump. I need to put that in there. I also need to put in back into automation. We need some rudimentary automation here, being that, and an atmos sensor. Okay. And can we deconstruct that one bit of ladder? It's already marked. All right, so I need the dupes to do that. I need the dupes to do all this. Our plan is going to be a simple one, hopefully a simple one. It is going to be, first off, shut the door. Because it's sealed apart from, well, the lack of, you know, a heavy wide joint plate. After the heavy wide joint plate goes in, it's a sealed room. Which means once it's sealed, I'm going to grab some airflow tiles and turn over this overlay and go gases, and I go, okay, all the nasty gases across the top. So we're just going to build a couple of airflow tiles, and then hope if I can increase the pressure in here high enough that I can force this gas out. Oh, no. No. I need the dupes to come inside and finish building all the stuff on the inside first. I can shut the door, put in some airflow tiles, force the nasty gases out, and only have steam in the room. That's the plan. But of course, as always, I need to wait for the dupes to get things done. And, well, dupes are lazy, as we all know. I also want to... And we'll come back to that. So yeah, I need to give the dupes a moment, 2 moments, 3 moments to get this done. Also probably find some part of the map that I can sweep because there's 20 idle dupes. There's now 8, 10, 11 idle dupes. Oh, you're built. Scan quality 63%. Okay. Network quality went up to 23. That's not bad. You've probably got that blocking you. Because the world wraps around. When something goes off the left-hand side of the map, it appears on the right-hand side of the map. In fact, dupes out in space can do that. They could walk off one side and appear on the other. Which probably means I could dig out this regolith from over here. Yes. I think that's blocking it. Also, technically, you might be too close to our rocket. But that's all right. All right, like I said, let's give the dupes a second to catch up and see what happens. All right, so I've got our baseline in and built, and, well, you've got 2 geotuners turning you up to 150 degrees, which is good, The catch is I have a couple of bits of nasty gas in here. I've got some oxygen over here, some polluted oxygen, so on and so forth. Unfortunately, well, the steam has, some of it's, I wouldn't say escaped, but it's hit the steam turbines and converted back into water, which of course blocks our vents. So we've got a dupe hopefully coming over here to sweep this. We have our thermo aquatuner in and running. Well, potentially after we add some water to it. And we're just trying to play get rid of the gas. Okay, we can do that side, I think, because the natural gas has wandered out. We just got some oxygen, some polluted oxygen. If we can mop that, guys, that'd be great. I need you to build this whilst the natural gas is on the other side of it. Also, I needed to decrease the pressure. So I've got 2 gas pumps up here that are just literally dumping everything down here as fast as they can to drop the air pressure above so I can increase the air pressure. Drop the air pressure above so I can increase the air pressure underneath. Yeah. Also, I think I don't actually want to burn the steam just yet. Yeah, I sort of want the steam to not be able to get out for a minute. Yeah, we might have to replace these tiles a couple of times. I don't mind replacing them a couple of times. That's why we still have this door here. So if the dupes need to get in, they can, and then we can corner seal it off should I need to. But I think priorities 9. Okay, so it has steam in it and oxygen. Still have a piece of polluted oxygen wandering around, plus I also have the natural gas. Like I said, in theory, this should be as easy as the dupes replace the tiles, which should remove the gases that are in the way, and I should end up with nothing but steam in this room, which is really what I want. Like, at the moment, there's 1 bit of natural gas in the left-hand corner, and that's it. The right-hand side's free. And these gases should be forced out and above, I hope. I hope and I pray. Yep, come on. We can do it. We can do it. Meanwhile, what? Food. One or more duplicates are very hungry. Vegeta, are you just a hungry Jeep again? Yeah, do you have that biome? No, allergies. Okay, status. Calories. No, you only use 1,000 cycles per day. You don't have the bottomless stomach trait. Okay. No idea. You just always seem to not get back before lunchtime. Or dinner time. Or any meal time. Well, that didn't work as intended. Okay, that's steam. Let's cancel that. And cancel that. Okay, now the natural gas has moved in again. If I can get one side done, I'm going to be happy. Because this is really what I'm doing. I'm just trying to get that perfect seal in the room so I've got nothing but steam. Because if I've got nothing but steam, it means, well, I could run turbines and the turbines will just suck the room dry and we end up with not quite a vacuum, but a fairly low pressure environment. Meanwhile, you only have a little bit of water going around. Okay. Yeah, so the right-hand side's done. The left-hand side, now it's just 2 tiles of natural gas and water on top, which I'm not going to sweep anymore. It should be a case of just build the bricks and go. Meanwhile, so you're up and running. I need to continue that pipe to somewhere, and I need to do the same over here. These are pretty rudimentary. We run the water straight through it. That's nice and simple. And it's going to dump oil out on the ground. The oil is going to stack up to here and make a liquid lock before it forces, well, the oil out. And the area at the top, which is currently a mixed pile of who knows what gases, will end up being just natural gas, because the oil wells actually build up in natural gas over time, and a dupe needs to come in here and, you know, play with all the dials and release all the natural gas, which I should end up with just a solid natural gas pile in here, which means this pump can just run nothing but natural gas. Are we done? Yeah, one tile, we're done. Which also means I can seal in those two, and they can build those from the outside. Our gas pump that could is going to suck out all the gas in here, which means power, do me. We can disconnect you and disconnect you, and I want to see that done and perfect before I start marking things for decon. Come on, you can do it, Dupes. I have faith. Faith that something went ping and then disappeared. Done. Okay, it's done. All right, so we can now mop everything. I can decon buildings. Can I remove that? Can I remove that and that? Power, we can remove that. We can remove that. Ventilation, I can remove all of that down to there. And then all I need to do is take this and I need to build... This will be underwater, which will be different. One tile at the back. One tile above. How many tiles do I need? That tile, that tile, that tile. Yeah, so then you go there, and then ventilation, you go with a gas pump here. Insulated tiles out. Automation, a bit of wire plus a Atmo sensor right there. Power wise, we need a heavy watt conductive wire down to there, and well, that's convenient. Into there. Also means, but my water pipe will need to go into here somehow, which I'll work out in a minute, because the very next thing I want to do is, well, this guy's... Oh, actually, it would probably help if I plugged that in. Yeah, that would probably help. Also, probably if I filled up this cooling loop. Yeah, once the cooling loop and everything else is full, then I can actually turn on the cooling, because that's probably going to be important for the steam turbines. No, we're down to 120 degrees. Okay, this was something I was worried about. I need to set you to send a green signal if below... Or, no, above... 20. Okay, I need to start making heat in here to get the steam hot enough that we can get the pressure down, that we can run the turbines. Yes, because planning didn't happen. But you have some water, so that should work. All right, on to this one. I need to basically do what I did here on top of this saltwater geyser as well. Because you output saltwater at 95C, if I geotune it twice, we're going to go from 95 up to 115 and then up to 135, which is hot enough to make steam. I'm probably going to go with 3 total, so 155 degrees. But it means that, well, as you can see, I've already put the transformer in, so that can go away. That can go away. All of that can go away. I need to put that a tile lower so we can deconstruct buildings, remove all those, and that, because that's exactly where I want to put my steam turbines. I also need to deconstruct those buildings. You're set to sweep only because you're from my ice, which is here, which is going to get dumped on the floor. Power will probably have to go around, just like this liquid pipe will, just like, oh my god, the game hates me. Just like there. Yep. Liquid pipe's gonna have to go around as well. There's gonna be a lot of construction, but I want to get this one done as well. And this one is 123. You're running. Okay. So as soon as you're running, you are going to start producing more steam. And I would not mind if that steam was hotter. So can I copy that to both your friends? And they're disabled. They have a setting error. So setting error needs to be set. After that's done, because they're currently erupting, okay, not currently erupting. In 0.2 a second. Okay. Once they're currently erupting, we should be fine. Now, I don't want to run 4 on this permanently because that's going to take the temperature from 150 up to 190. But for right now, I wouldn't mind some 190 degree steam because that's just going to heat up the other steam they have in the room to sort of get these guys running. Once they're running and they've cleared out some of the steam and it's also the right temperature, we should be fine. I thought, what happens if we get everything too cold and all condenses, hence the liquid pump? I didn't think what happens if we end up with between that 100 degrees to 125 degrees where it's steam that I can't really use. Yeah, I didn't think that one through. But we can deconstruct you and automation. I can deconstruct you. That looks like it's fixed. 60 seconds. Okay, so these guys are now running. We should put more liquid onto the loop. I need to turn the loop off before it gets full. Just can't overfill the loop. Yeah, that's a later problem. 40 seconds. Go faster, Dupes. Nothing can go wrong. Even though the game hates me already. Oh, wow. That is... Yeah, we're up to 150 degrees. So now it's really getting sucked out of these guys. But that's being produced by this, because it's at 200 degrees. I want to see you erupt. Nope. Suffocating went away. That's why I can't run the game faster than the one-time speed normally, because something everybody goes, I'm suffocating, oh my god, bad things are happening. Realistically, nothing's wrong. Okay, so you're now erupting. We have 120, 128, 130. There we go. You're now turning on, and you'll do the same. We might turn off for a bit. Yeah, we might let the rest of the water feed into this and fill up this loop. Because now we should be fine temperature-wise. Yeah, they've all got a hot enough steam. Okay, so that should solve that problem also. Oh. Well, the meteor storm arrived. Did the doors shut? Maybe they shut and reopened. I don't know. Okay, where were we? We were going to go look at these guys. All right, automation. Yep, so they're all green now. They're going to run for a little bit, which means has plenty of time for the Dupes to actually get there and give them a good press of the button at least once. And you should be ready to go. I just need that loop to get 2 more blobs in it. Oh, that's empty. Yeah, I need that tile to remain empty. Okay. Meanwhile, Well, we need this built out. So I'll see you guys in a sec after I get this one done and, well, this one done. Yes. Yes. Also, maybe... Nah, you got plenty of food. Probably. Possibly. You do have a decent amount of discs. Yeah, we'll leave Boss Jones in space for a little while longer. The second, I don't know, geo-tuned active steam turbine thingamajiggy bob, I don't know what you want me to call it, is up and running. It's a mess. It's a mess, but it's my mess. It is currently doing its best to find 2 bits of carbon dioxide and pump them out. In the meantime, we're just pumping out a bunch of steam because we haven't geo-tuned this one yet, so the steam's not super hot. We do have the aqua tuning running, which should be fine. What does I set you? Oh, things are going around perfectly fine. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I need that bit of carbon dioxide to get out, which means we might end up making a vacuum in here. This is much the same. The catch is you output 12 kilograms worth of water. Now, when I say 12 kilograms worth of water, it's over 170 seconds. So it's a much shorter period. It dumps more water in the atmosphere, which probably means we're going to end up with a situation where it gets very high pressure in here. Very, very high pressure. We haven't geo-tuned it yet, but the plan is to, after I get that one bit of carbon dioxide out of the room, which possibly means I need to suck a vacuum at 500 grams per second when most of the tiles have 7 kilograms worth of steam in there. Yeah, it might take a minute. Now, this one's been slightly different. We needed to have, obviously, a liquid pump, so we could pump out a liquid. Plus, because it's a saltwater geyser, if it's going to erupt and turn directly into steam, well, I need to pump out steam. I need to pump out the salt as well. Pump out the salt. Yeah. So we have a couple of auto supers in here as well to grab any material, mainly salt, but also I use them to clean up and drop everything out to here, which is probably going to come back and haunt me that it's going to be hot, but it'll be okay. I'm going to leave you off for a little bit. And all the salt water and steam goes to one of our pipes. I haven't really organized how the pipe's going to get to the top of the map because that's a further complication. You are now plugged in. You're a little bit flooded, but that's okay. You are not solid natural gas, which I prefer you to be, and you are also not solid natural gas, which I'd prefer you to be. We'll just have to, at a later stage, I guess, suck out all the gas and make sure there's nothing but natural gas in there, which probably means I need enough oil in here. We get a liquid lock of oil, not a liquid lock of, well, whatever you want to call that mess. But they are running, which means they are using water from our first steam turbine, which is running fine. There's no issues with it whatsoever. It's actually doing a really good job. It didn't turn off the other two, so I probably need to turn off the other two. Yeah, it's still got multiple tunings. All right, we can go look at that. I also need to stop here and pick up a no gravity and throw him in that machine. We need to wipe his memory. Okay, can I set you to 0 and set you to... You're 115, so that's 125, that's 155. Yeah, two, I went 2 or 3. Hard decisions to be made. 150. Let's go with 150. 2 should be fine. Especially till I work out how to use up the water. Meanwhile, whilst the dupes have been idle, they've been digging. Yeah, everything in this bottom left-hand corner is gone now, and I put in a hole to, well, I pulled the plug, and we're just going to drain it to the oil biome. It's just at that point now. The oil biome's just the waste yard. I do need to have the dupes start doing a general tidy up as they do. You know, just trying to collect everything and keep the performance nice and high. Speaking of performance, I have done also a fair bit of removing ladders for pathfinding. We can see I've started over here, and I've just... If we don't need a ladder to access like a plant or something, it's just been removed. So we have a couple of ladders in here to get to these pitcher peppers, plus those 2 water weeds. This one and this one are having issues. We've removed all ladders in here because technically we can't get to you, but you're overheated, so we'll just leave you. We've removed a bunch of stuff in here. We're slowly getting there and slowly removing different parts of the map just to try and well, performance, as much performance as possible. Can I sweep everything in here too? Because we've made a mess down here. No gravity. Have you been mind melded yet? No, you're being mind melded currently. Also, I need to mention the suits. We are down to, well, this point in the list. No, Grifters doesn't have a suit. So Grifters, Bovine, we'll put one on for no gravity, even though he's preoccupied. Do not touch the suit. Rude Irish Knight, Linux, Frogger, Snazzy a green suit for Vegeta, who's always hungry, and then Shorty's random vids. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22 dupes left to go, and, well, I don't know, there's 20 odd things left to craft. I'm not keeping track. We're just going to keep crafting until we run out of dupes to complain about not having a Snazzy suit. I do have dream journals have gone way down. We did have like 40 at one stage. We're down to 6. And my answer to that has been schedules. We now have the sleeper cell number 1 only sleeps. That's all they're allowed to do. All the time. Nothing else. Which is, like, you know, counterintuitive. I have dupes that all they do is, well, eat and sleep. Literally. But in my case, that's perfectly fine because it's not like we're short of labor at all. Yeah, so we can have a couple of sleepy dupes. I need to sort of fine-tune exactly how many full-time sleepy dupes I need to keep the machine fed. And then I probably want to go as far as to start putting in some permissions and actually lock them inside the base so they can't wander off because, well, yeah, there's no need for them to leave the base and less pathfinding. Speaking of pathfinding other things, we've continued sweeping. There's just a tiny bit of material in here and stacking. Come on, gravity. I need you to finish. I have a job for you. It's a specialized job. Only you can perform it. Can I grab that bit of grump stuff as well? Okay, and I asked the tubes to come. No, they haven't done any digging. And, oh, that's the other thing. Boss Jones has come, gone, and come back. And he's got food in there. We might definitely launch him back off. Change. Back to space. And nothing incoming? Nothing incoming. Okay. Yeah, we might as well send him back off to space. Research-wise, we're almost finished. We have finished. We have finished with the high-velocity destruction. Nuclear reactor? Like, it's not that expensive. In fact, everything in the next... Hang on. We're going to click that, I think. What if that's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Yeah, I don't mind if it does. We're just going to do that. Because, like, I want all the research and I hate having to have to pop back. Oh, no gravity. Oh, excellent. You're like a new virgin little duplicate. Skills. No gravity. You'll be the one without a hat. Yeah, you. All right, we're going to give you hard digging. That's the only thing we're going to give you. Your stats are piloting 5, construction 4, excavation 9, machinery 9, athletics 20, science 10, cuisine 2, medical 4, strength 6, agriculture 2, and, well, taking care of the critters, -3. Which is fine, because there's one other thing I want to do today's episode. Teleport transmitter. Functioning teleportation device with a pre-programmed destination. It appears to be another planetoid. For certain, there's a return device at the other end. Send a duplicate through if I desire. Of course I desire. It goes to that one. Oh, can I... Oh, I can look at the planets? Holy crap. Why is it... What? Hang on. Partially frozen world with a radioactive core. Radioactive swamp Astro is the largest swamp, but they also contain a great deal of rust. Okay, and it's metal rich, which is nice. Mixed boulders. peak lux, so a little bit less light. Same amount of rads. We have a cool slush geyser, carbon dioxide geyser, a cool salt slush geyser, a cool slush geyser, hydrogen vent, aluminium volcano, gold volcano, iron volcano, with gold meteorite showers and iron meteorite showers. Okay, and a Mars, and a tundra, and space, and a radioactive, and a swampy, and a rust biome. I don't think, and a forest biome. I don't think we dealt with rust and forests on Homeworld. No, we have the jungle. All right. Yes, we're going to, I guess, go back to here. We're going to dig a hole, and we're going to be sending you no gravity. No gravity, no gravity, no gravity, no gravity. No gravity. We're going to send new gravity off to a brand new planet, because it's about time. It's about time we went and experimented with what else the game has to offer with multiple planets. If nobody's been in here, how did water get on the inside? And oh my god, Dupes, look at this mess. Look at this mess. And mop that too. Oh, how can you? Oh, you can't get through that building wall. Yeah. All right. So yeah, we're gonna send no gravity off to his death, possibly. Possibly. Oh, I can inspect these. Oh, wow, I didn't know that. Can't inspect that. Can I inspect you? I can. Yeah. Inspect. Cool. And inspect. Robotics research test. Okay. Oh, that was some more data banks. Probably helps if we built some sort of way for Dupes to get in. Yeah. Yeah. No gravity, where are you? You should be here by now, mate. I need to send you to a new planet. We're curious what happens. Idle. Oh, because you're in the spaceship and I didn't click the launch button. Can I click on you, boss? Unequipped suit, because that's now the third one in space. And launch. Launch. Okay. Excellent. You go back to cranking out some science, because we like science. You still have 6.2 tons worth of plastic. You have a bunch of food. Your toilets are full enough. Your CO2's okay. I actually want to turn that down a little bit in hopes that we can get more CO2 covering the refrigerator. And where is no gravity? He's the only one we're waiting on. Oh, he's in there, ready to go. We're going to hit the teleport button. And I believe it takes a copy of the duplicate and then vaporizes it. Yeah. And he should get reprinted here. I love the modern 4D printer. But before we start playing with our new Planetoid and see what sort of trouble we can get into here, I'm going to leave this episode here. I know, we just managed a new Planetoid and everything, but I'm going to leave this episode here intentionally because I now need to monitor 2 planets. Also, if he gets in trouble, we don't have a way for him to get home because we don't know where the reverse teleporter is. And you've just started recharging. And I have no idea how long it takes to recharge. I think as the printer goes off every 3 cycles. 5 cycles? So you don't get any help for 5 cycles. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Nothing go wrong. No gravity, can't reach the toilet. It's fine. Just we on the floor. All right, I'm going to leave this episode here. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed. We've made good progress with well, getting 2 of these up and running. You still need to probably pull a vacuum. You need to pull all the carbon dioxide out of the vacuum. And potentially I need to look at a 3rd one, which is going to be a little bit awkward because that's sort of in a sort of mission critical area of the base. And trying to put a couple of steam turbines in here could be awkward, but you know, always up for a challenge. Anyway, like I said, I'm going to call it here. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed, and please say a prayer for no gravity. All right, that's it. I'm out. Bye.